This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Human Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To the ground with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. It has been a less than stellar start in ACC play, and now the mission is to try to keep this season from going down the drain.
Yeah, and you got to find new ways to motivate. You came into the season, you're probably like, hey, listen, we want to be ACC champs, and that dream is probably gone, but let's refocus, right, Jesse? It's really fun to be that team in the middle towards the end of the year, too, where you can play spoiler.
Yeah, it's all about building, too. Just one game at a time, and it just takes one win to get the season completely turned around. This team has not yet quit on the year. They're still out playing hard with great effort. They just got to put a full game together.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Slithers into space, and they swarm him under.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback will keep it. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. Breaks free in the middle. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. Well, what do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop it.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's going to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running to the left. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Across the 10. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield, and he's got really nice illusion.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Florida State may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Doak Campbell Stadium every time. The Noles have been racking up road wins since the Bobby Bowden days, and they get another one today. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. With the catch, it's Callaway. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Tulane right back to the line. Gonna swing it on second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Callaway. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see
Fires one high and deep. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Right back up top on second and 10. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all three.
Turning it on. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. He'll take it himself. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. In your own territory, fourth down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Bohannon. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Makes the catch. It's Callaway. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Catch in the middle, it's Bohannon. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Offense in a split backfield. Quarterback making checks. Wants to keep it in the air. Working that left side now. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal. They'll go to the air. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. On the move. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third and goal. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Timeout, South Carolina.
This is a really big play for both teams. Fourth and goal from the 2. Powers forward. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
We've seen this guy do it time and time again throughout his college football career. On critical down and distances, he shows up for his offense. He did right there on fourth and goal.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
At the 30
really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt, just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
They'll go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. There he goes to the right. Past the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
To the air on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Callaway. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Tulane right back to the line. Quarterback keeps it. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. He'll send out 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 4.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Makes the catch, it's Smith. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Timeout, South Carolina.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Release to the back. Complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Wants to throw again. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Bohannon. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Bohannon. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Turner.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grab near the sticks. It's Turner. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Lost one deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up, Pete?
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Looking deep. Intercepted to stop the threat. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might...
Going for the big play. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40, inside the 30. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover one man covers. Just him and the wideout, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions in the first half of this game. He's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Looking for a deep man. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
South Carolina, 28. Tulane, 14.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. He'll start this third quarter with a run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Turner. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Tulane now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barnes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Pulls it in. It's Barnes. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Tulane right back to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Let's go. Looking to throw. Rush is on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive, and they're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense, knocking that one away.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let one go back to the middle. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time
breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Grab near the marker. It's Brown. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Tulane looking for the fourth down conversion here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried.
Going for it all. Touchdown Gamecocks. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
South Carolina.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
42, Tulane, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Finding an escape route. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Tulane right back to the line.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
One final play before the end of the quarter. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we play.